Fallon.
Yep, I'm coming right now.
So, right, we'll get you set up in the stuff now. So, Nathan, you'll be with me, and Fallon, you'll be with Ryan.
I can I've opened this to save time, I guess.
Yeah. Just
I'm over there.
don't crash into us.
I won't. I'll try not to, but I won't.
Right.
Go back down, dumbass. Dude, let me the fuck. Right. You guys are coming? Hold on.
Right. Ryan, do you want to send Fallon an invite into your one? Okay, so
Oh,
we will
smoke a
now
cigar halfway.
begin taxing. So, Ryan, do you want to give them a heads up on what's going to happen?
So it's...
Or do you want me to?
I mean, I can't really remember much. I'm trying to get the Discord up now.
Do you want me to do it then?
Yeah.
Right, so what's going to happen now is we're going to fly up to the base, and when we arrive at the base, Fallon and Ryan, yous are both getting Bezras up. Yous will be doing G1 training. Okay, so Ryan, get your... Well, no, Fallon owns Bezra, so what will happen is yous can get yours up at the base, and then yous take off, do a bit of form flying. Probably go down near the city from now. So you just go down, fly slot down to LSIA, kind of get used to flying again. In the meantime, I'll be doing G1 training with Nathan, which will be basic flight. We'll probably have that done in about 10-15 minutes, depending on how the game wants to treat us and depending on how dials and things work. Once we've...
things work.
Yeah, if they want to be a pain and not register or do funky things. So, provided Nathan does that, fine, we'll be joining you, we'll be joining with yous. Nathan will just join on and start doing formation flight off the wing. Ryan, you'll be flight leads. At that point, I can guide them in if you want, or we can swap. And that's also when I'm saying, once me and Nathan have done basic, that's when I'm saying you should start streaming as well on the demo team account. So then you've got both perspectives and we can start running a dual POV essentially. Everybody clear with that? Any questions?
Yeah, I'm just back here smoking a cigar. But yeah, no.
No questions?
No.
Nope, no questions.
So we'll just come and approach the base now.
You're not
Once
smoking a
we're
cigar now?
Nah,
there,
you know, health and shit.
we'll do that.
Ah, what's health, man? Nathan, this is a
Did you know
medical.
smoking
Half the
cigars and all that and
population
smoking
are
cigarettes actually decrease your lung capacity in game?
Seriously?
Yeah.
I will.
I think they increase health prematurely.
Yeah.
Which is
They increase
interesting.
enjoyment, but yeah, lung capacity. So basically it means you can drown faster, which in a way can be a good thing. Depending on what you're doing, because I've got max lung capacity and it just doesn't work very well.
Let me get a couple more hits.
Right, so
I'm gonna die in 25.
I'm just going to taxi down the runway. Ryan, Fallon, you wait till we're at the bottom here. I'll let you out. Use call your jets in, and me and Nathan will then head to my hangar and get the rogue up. We'll go to the. We'll go to the larger. We'll go to one of the heavy parking spots. We'll just take off and then give you time to head down to the city. So I'm just going to this bay here. And then you two can hop out, and me and Nathan shall head to my hangar. So, we just need to round the corner here. I don't know why I went for this bay, I absolutely hate it because of these stupid boxes. I never hit them. That's the first. And nice on the line. Right, there we go. Right. Everybody, let's go. So Ryan, Fallon, if you just want to get your Bezras up, you can start doing your thing. Me and Nathan will head to my hangar, and we shall start the fun stuff. Right.
What's your perspective of fun? Is it like Mr. Farrell and doing angles and all that, or is fun?
Don't know who Mr. Farrell is, so yeah.
Maths teacher.
Never had him, not a clue.
Nathan, have you ever had him?
Right.
Nathan, me and you will take the rogue. Fallon and Ryan, you just get up and do your thing.
Right, Fallon, I'm going to give you a Pegasus Bezra.
I've got mine.
Fallon's got his own personal Bezra,
Oh,
so
does
he
he?
can get his up, yeah.
Mine I've got black.
Does he have any colours? Oh yeah,
Mhm.
and the colours as well, nice.
Ta-da!
He does, he's got one.
I want to have something that reaches the requirements.
Meets the requirements.
Yeah. Doesn't go above the requirements.
Right,
just
Nathan, jump in.
Just his height of them.
Right. So they'll be flying back seat for the first wee bit. We'll let them get clear and do their
So
thing, and then
Fallon, it might be better if you move Jack and Nathan.
Take off first, yeah.
no, you can take off first because I'm going to do.
Lovely.
That was interesting. Right, yous can get in position and take off first. I'm going to go and cover basics with Nathan just now. Before we take off, I'm going to do the pre-flight stuff.
I think I can remember how to do this.
Right, seeing as we're smoking, we're going to go back into the hangar and try that again.
Hold on,
yeah.
I had to turn my in-game volume down. It's so loud.
We spawned on top of a tank
So
when we left the hangar, so
Nathan
we.
and Jack, just so they don't have to hear it.
Yeah, mute. Yeah, do that, Nathan.
Otherwise
Mute.
we don't have to hear them, then they should hopefully do it with us
Mute
as well.
Ryan and Fallon now. Ryan, I'll send you a message when we're ready. So we've got them muted so they can't hear us and we can't hear them, so I'll just send Ryan a message when we need to communicate with them. So. Okay, this has already gone better than originally planned. Ooh, that's cool. So this has gone better than the first time round, so we're just going to taxi over to the hangar now. So, as you can see the yellow line in front of the aircraft and kind of all over the floor here.
Wait. Yeah.
So you see these yellow lines? These are taxiways. So basically, when we're going about places, follow the yellow line roughly. The reason I say roughly is because Rockstar had a moment with some of the places. You'll pick up some, like just ahead here. It's a bit disconnected, so you follow the taxiway roughly. It just kind of makes sure that we all know where we're going. We'll discuss proper taxi plans and all that later. You don't need to know that just now, because it's only us that are doing it. When we start working with bigger groups, it'll be a bit more challenging, but yeah. So, this right here is a holding point, essentially. So, basically, you wait behind this line and check there's no other aircraft coming, or if there's people on the runway, you would wait for them to take off. So, if Fallon and that were there, we would wait for them to go, and then we would go on, etc. So, that's what that's there for. Zancudo, whenever you're taxiing out or taking off, always go to the left-hand side or right-hand side, never go along the centre, due to these lights not being in the runway. And as you can see, if you look at our front wheel just now, it actually bounces up and down on the lights, which, as you can guess when you're landing, is not very ideal. So what we tend to do is, we'll start working out positioning and stuff like that at a later date. This is just basic flight. So, I'll show you what control surfaces and all that are when we're in the air. So, to do what's called, we'll usually just go burners on or idle, depending on what we're doing. It's basically, you know how they burn out in a car?
Yeah.
Hold L2 and R2. Essentially what you do, it just kind of brings the engine up to idle, and then you just simply let go L2 and it takes off. Magical.
So
the Rogue flies so badly because it's got such a responsive rudder, which I hate, and the landing gear is not the best when it's down. It's much better when it's up.
Yeah.
So, we'll take off, and what we'll do is we'll be heading up northbound. That's the area we'll use. So, if you look to your map just now, you see you've got all the lines on your map. You've got the big
is it the-
baseline, and you've got the big triangle with the line which is currently moving up and down because I'm rolling the aircraft. So you see that, yeah?
Yeah.
So that line that's moving about is you, and all the little individual lines represents 1,000 feet. So between the big bottom line and the first line, which will be just under your wee triangle, that is 1,000 feet. So each one goes up
No.
in 1,000-foot increments. So it's a good way to gauge rough altitude. So right now we're roughly 2,500, maybe 2,000. It's rough. So you're between 2,000 and 3,000 feet at somewhere. So if we go in first person just now and look down, straight down, you'll see a big dial in front of you. It says airspeed on it.
Yep.
It's got
That's in knots, is it
0
not?
to... Yep. So currently now, we're apparently flying 20 knots. That is a lie. Because if we're
No,
flying 20
we're not.
knots, I doubt we'd be doing this. So, yeah. Because now, if I do this, we are now flying 0 knots, which technically means we have stopped, when we most
Yeah.
definitely have not. So the airspeed in GTA only works about to 140 knots. You won't tend to use that much, it'll tend to just be fuel, as you'll find out when we're doing farm flying. So if you look to the top left of that, do you see the thing that looks like a clock? You've got a big hand and a small hand. Yeah. So that is your altimeter. You see it's moving about as I'm pitching the nose up and down.
Yep.
So that basically tells you what altitude you're at. So right now we're at 2,500 feet. That's what that is now. If I ascend, we'll go up to 3,000 feet. So that's us now at 3,000 feet. You see how it works? Works like a clock, essentially.
Yeah.
We won't tend to do... Well, we might, depends on what we're doing. But anyway. So, do you see the thing to the right of that? It'll be very, very bright for some reason, and I don't know why that is. That might just be my brightness settings. But do you see that? It's half blue, half brown. So that is your artificial horizon. So, if I just realign us...
It turns
Right.
with you, pretty much.
Yeah, so see the blue on both sides is at the top. That means we're right side up. So if I flip the plane inverted, do you see how the brown is now at the bottom?
Yep.
Yep, that means you're inverted. And the ground is down there. So if I flip it round again, if I then pull up, you'll see the brown in the middle disappears.
Yeah.
That shows we're on a climb. And if I do the opposite, the
And
brown
descend.
shows. Yep. And you can see your altimeter going absolutely mental. So, I briefly touched on it there when I was talking through some of the stuff we're doing. So, in an aircraft, you've got 3 degrees of movement. Basically, up, down, left, right, and then spin. Which is, in more grown-up terms, pitch, roll, and yaw. So, just now we are pitching up and down, which means we're moving the nose of the aircraft up and down. So, to pitch up, you pull back on the left stick, and that moves your elevator at the back. If you go in third person, you'll see the big thing flapping about the back.
Yep.
That's your elevator. You pull back the stick, it goes up. Push down, it goes down. Like magic. Right. So, next control we'll go for rudder.
Yep.
So, your rudder
Which is
controls
left
your
and right.
yaw, which is left and right. Big thing in the back of the plane. It's very good to demonstrate in the Rogue because for some reason it is just stupidly powerful. Every other jet, well, I'll let you fly the Alcanos later, but yeah, that rudder is non-existent. The rudder on that is non-existent. It's quite funny. So that controls your left and right movement. So that's you get 2 out of the 3 control surfaces. Technically, you can fly the plane just with the 2. Technically. Doesn't work very well, as you can see, because now we're not level. It does funky things like if we do this. We're now sitting at 45 degrees, but I want to have wings level. So the third thing is called roll. See the things in the wing that are moving up and down? They're called your ailerons. They help roll the plane. Magic. So when you push left on the stick, your left aileron goes up and your right one goes down. Can you guess what happens if we do it to the right? The opposite.
Yeah.
Magic. So cool, and if you use all three of them in conjunction, you can do nice tight turns and funky things. So, what we'll do just now is we will give you a little bit of a test. So, what altitude are we flying at just now?
I actually need to go closer. Between 1,000 and 2,000?
Give me an exact altitude, so go in first person, give me the exact altitude.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
It's not that hard. I'm doing it as well. Give it a tolerance of 100 feet.
It actually doesn't show in this, what the fuck?
It does show.
No, not mine. It's not rendered.
I knew
And
it
I'm
would do
sitting right in
that.
front of the screen.
I knew it was going to do that, hence why I said that on the plane ride up here. So, currently now we were flying exactly 2,000 feet. So do you know what tolerance is? So tolerance
Jack, we
is...
learned that in school.
Good, so you know what tolerance is. So whenever
Yeah,
I'm
pretty
flying and given instructions such as what altitude are we flying, I'll always tell you give me it to a tolerance of 100 feet. So basically
Yeah.
if you say anywhere from 2,100 to 1,900, that's basically that fine. So if I'm telling you to fly at a tolerance, which I will be doing, that's what you have to fly at, okay? So, look at the artificial horizon. What are we doing just now?
Ascending, you could say.
So we're on a climb.
Yeah.
If you look at the artificial horizon now, what are we doing?
We're upside down.
Good. What control surface am I using just now to make it pitch up? What is the name of the thing that's moving to pitch us up?
Wasn't the rudder?
No, rudder's something else. Think of another name for a lift. The posh word for a lift.
Posh word for a lift.
Yes.
Nah, that's...
Begins with an E.
Oh, elevator.
Yes. What control surface am I using now?
Is there most... That, I'm gonna be honest, like the most stupidest word was like... Oh, fuck. It started with an A. I know that.
Yeah.
It's a weird
What?
word.
Right. So, what are we doing? What's this called just now? The movement we're carrying out.
No, rolling.
Yeah. And this one, you already guessed it. What is it?
That's just turning.
Yeah, what's the control
Oh, the
surface called
rudder.
that we're using?
Yeah, rudder.
Yeah, the stupidly overpowered rudder.
Yeah.
Right. Take in the scenery for a second. I'm just going to double check something.
In fact, while you're doing that, I'll...
Trainee. Right, cool. We've covered all the points we need to. So now what we'll do is you will be flying now. One thing I will say about Zancudo is this approach here is the worst. Reason being is I hate these stupidly placed trees because for some reason they went, hey, let's put some trees at the end of the runway. Because that's a bright idea. Oh yeah, also we've got the air brake moving as well, which you can currently see.
Yeah.
Flapping about. Because I'm mashing the trigger. I hate this plane, you can never get a smooth landing. Me and Ryan tried it. You can't. So what we'll do is we'll taxi in I'll taxi you into a bay, we'll switch seats, and I'll basically just tell you things to do, and then you do them.
Yep.
Aha, aircraft has priority, way! Anyway. Oh look, jet taking off behind us. Oh no, landing as well, nice. So,
Huh.
we do have an airport diagram for here, but you don't need to know that yet, seeing as we're not operating out of here, we're operating out of LSIA currently.
Yeah.
Not sure what Ryan wants to do when you join up anyway. Do you have a Bezra?
Literally,
No.
the only plane I have is a laser.
Cool, so I'll give you a Pegasus one when we get back. So, if we jump out the plane just now. Oh yeah, by the way, that thing bad, don't walk into that. Because guess what happened?
You died.
That is instant death when it's on. So, one quick retest. Point to where the elevators are. So, go on the plane and show me where the elevators are. Yes. Now, where are the ailerons? Yeah, I'll give you that.
I mean,
The crack starts
that's-
right there, so I'll give you it.
Yeah. I mean,
So that's the air brake.
Technically.
You're on the air brake just now. And then
Oh, is
the
it?
elevators are there.
Oh, right, yeah.
Right. So, you now know all the stuff around the aircraft.
I wonder where the rudder is.
I know. I wonder. Right. So, seeing as you know all the stuff, time to jump in. Oh, my flight helmet came off.
Yeah, so did mine. Quite
Fact,
unhappy.
I'm just too built for this. I'm just gonna keep my aviators on. Right. So, taxi out onto the runway.
Top. Yo, Maverick, are you, bro?
No, I put a flight helmet. Moment. I did. Never mind. Right. So,
Wait, would you want me to?
taxi out onto the runway.
Oh my god, why is this so fast?
Yeah, it's jumpy. So take off heading towards Sandy Shores. So you want to taxi out on the runway and turn left. Just be aware of the mentally deficient soldiers that are driving about the base who, for some reason, just don't care that you're on a plane and think they have right of way. When in actuality, this plane hitting you will do more damage. Probably.
Take off.
Right. Yep, go take off. So, once you've taken off, head over towards Sandy Shores Airfield. Just head in that general direction and keep gaining altitude. Do you get what I mean by the rudder is stupidly sensitive?
Yeah, literally a tap.
Yeah. Hold it in and you'll see. Have a wee play about the controls now. Have a wee play about the controls now. And then you can get used to it. When you're ready, I'll start telling you stuff. So, just tell me when you're happy.
I
I
mean,
don't think you'll ever be happy with how sensitive the rudder is, but
no,
yeah.
the road's sad.
You can't fix that, sadly. I wish you could. If I could, I would have merged it together with something else with a less sensitive rudder. I just merged the Alkinos and the Rogue together. They would then equal a normal rudder. Brilliant. Right,
Would
so
it though? We'd probably
yeah,
cancel
because
sell
the-
out.
yeah, no, because the Alkinos rudder barely works. So if the Rogue and Alkinos came together, you would have two functioning rudders. So if you want to head over towards Mount Gordo just now, I'll start giving you instructions. So, first things first, can you see the altimeter?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot in the back seat you can only see half it.
Yeah, you see what I
yeah,
mean.
so-
No, you can't see half it.
Well,
Oh,
yeah,
well.
you can't see the top three numbers, which are
Yeah.
probably the three you use the most. So, go to 3,000 feet and maintain that. Remember, maintain a tolerance of 100 feet. Gone a wee bit over. Just remember. Right. Cool. Do a right turn just now. You don't need to maintain that altitude anymore. Just turn right. Okay, your other right then.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean,
Right, just head this way. So,
fair enough.
now go
I'm gonna
inverted.
go down.
Okay. How do you know if you're inverted or not using your first person view?
It was the artificial horizon,
Yep.
and the
Well
brown's
done.
over the blue.
What is your current airspeed?
and game,
Yes.
about 20 knots.
Yep. Right. Now go down and maintain an altitude of 2,000 feet.
I'm just gonna turn because...
Yeah, head over the Alamo Sea just now. That's the best area to do it. So just kind of do loops around the Alamo Sea. Right.
It wants to...
Okay.
We'll get there. Right?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh yeah, it's raining. Yeah. That's basically, they're not going to be form flying much, I can tell you that much. So,
Yeah.
that's one thing as well. GTA Turbulence, I wouldn't recommend trying to fight it. You just kind of ride it out.
Oh yeah, that was a problem. I was trying to fight it there.
Yeah. Don't fight it. Just kind of let it happen and then deal with it later. Right. Now, head back to base. And land.
Oh my god, the fucking rudder. I'm...
Right, so landing will be a bit difficult because one, this thing flies like a bin bag in the wind with its gear down, and
It's actually really foggy here as well.
yeah,
Oh, they're
you'll
taking
find it.
off.
Yeah, you see the two trees? Yeah, yeah, we're fine. Yeah, I just told them we're en route. Yep, we bit off the runway, correct it with your rudder. There you go.
Oh my god, the turbulence!
Just get on the ground. Right, taxi into the baby left.
It's over. I think I've went
Ah, it's fine, just
a
go
wee
into this
by
one here.
but you know.
Right, so now you've successfully done that bit. So now
Yeah,
jump out the
good.
aircraft. So now we'll get out the aircraft and we'll get to see the pair go past. So, right, that's what you're going to be doing now. So we're going to be joining up with them. So,
Oh, this is gonna be even funner.
so Bezra handles similar to the laser, which you already own and fly.
Oh,
You'll understand the controls a wee bit better with that. So now if we go Bezra, there we go. So, oh, how convenient. So, if you look behind you, there's your Bezra. I just need to try and remember what one's mine. There's mine. So, basically, similar controls, all same. If you look to the runway, actually, you'll see the pair taking off. You see how they've got an increased distance between them?
yeah.
That's because it's turbulence. And turbulence ain't good. It's very
Nope.
bad. Turbulence causes crashes. Crashes not good. Because plane kinda needs to remain intact for formation flying, believe it or not. I know it's a magical thing, isn't it? So,
I know.
your Bezra, it's quite simple. What's this bit called? The thing that helps you roll?
Oh, the ailerons.
Your aileron, yes. Can you show me where the elevator is?
No,
Yep.
stop. Here we go.
Yep. The main difference between this and the aircraft you were flying is this is a jet. So,
Yeah, that's
instead of the
obvious.
spinny thing on the front, which will kill you.
You have
That'll
jet engine at the back.
send you flying and then burn you to death. So yeah, great fun. Don't stand behind it or
Yeah.
in front of it because it will probably run you over because pilot can't see very well. The one downside as well when flying in first person is there is a bar right here which does restrict some of your vision, so be aware of that if you are flying first person. There is a bar there, so if you go in first person you will notice that. If you want to jump in the jet and follow me out, we'll taxi onto the runway and we'll head down to LSIA. But we'll taxi to the holding position. I'll give them a heads up on what we're doing, and then
I see what you mean by the bar.
yeah, so there is a bar kind of in front of your face, and when you're doing stuff it can get a little bit irritating, especially when you're trying to see something and that bar's in the way. I hate that, so we'll just kind of do a nice wee taxi out here now. I hope I don't end up in the hangar again. I've done that before and ended up just getting sucked into the hangar. So I'll taxi out the now. I'll do a quick wee weather check, see how long this rain's going to last, and then once I've done
Should
that,
only last a few minutes though.
yeah, it'll only be a few minutes. I think it'll probably only last another 5 minutes max, I'm saying. So they're down in the LSI now. We'll stop at the runway holding position here. Once we've done that, they should unmute if they've landed, or we'll unmute when they've landed, and we'll make our way down. You'll join up with Ryan, and you'll then take basically orders off of Ryan. He'll be your flight instructor. I'll be Overwatch essentially. Right, so we'll stop here now. I'll get messages sent out now. No, I don't mean to call them. Whoops, wrong thing.
That would be very dangerous.
Right, so we'll give them a few seconds to get that sorted. I'll also check the weather now, so spin the wheel. The rain will stop in 4 minutes. Well, drizzling will stop in 4 minutes. So, have they done... No, they have not. So we unmute them now. So just go quickly unmute both of them. They're now... Oh, we've got a truck track pull up behind us.
Right, I think I
That's
did
a
pretty
shame.
good though, to be honest.
Right,
Yes.
that's Nathan
Yeah,
ready.
fine.
So...
You're able to get the position again.
I
The
didn't
space
do
is
that
towards
last
the
time,
end,
that.
but again, it's just being able to maintain it, which is the difficult thing.
Cool.
And what we need more to
Ryan, you ready for us now?
do. Yes.
Yeah, cool. Right, Nathan, we'll
We
go
have in
taxi out on the
position
runway. I'll
ISIA,
take
so
the
if you
right
want
hand
to-
side if you want to take the left hand side of the runway.
Yeah.
So, see one thing as well on the runway. So, you see you've got 3 lines. So, you've got the green one at the front, a yellow one in the middle, and a yellow at the back. You go to the yellow in the middle. I'll go to the green one in front. This is a staggered takeoff we're doing right now. Basically meaning one jet is a wee bit behind. I've got a truck that wants to come with me apparently. So, I've got a nice wee formation, including a barracks semi apparently. Right, so burners on, remember I was saying? Right,
Yep.
and when I say rolling now, we take off, okay? Ready? Rolling now, and now we go. And now what will happen is I just want you to follow behind me, so what I'll do is I'll turn on formation flying assist, just so you can get a feel for flying behind me just now. What we'll do is, when you get down with Ryan, we'll start to introduce wing flying. Hopefully by the time we get down to Ryan, the rain will have stopped. Quick heads up, Ryan, rain will stop in about 4 minutes or so from last check, which was done just before I messaged you, so
Right.
this should stop and weather should clear up, hopefully. So we're just coming down with form flying assist on just now. We'll turn that off when we get up. We'll wait for this rain to stop, which will probably take about another few minutes. So whereabouts are you parked? You just parked in our usual location, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool.
One thing I do like is the 22 on the side of the jets, because you don't
Ah.
know 22 training
Yeah, 22
group
training group.
is where the Hawks operate, or
Yeah, the RAF.
because
Cool, so...
I mean, obviously it's completely unintentional, but I think it's quite a nice coincidence, the fact
Yeah.
that it's based off of a Hawk variant, partially
based
at
off a
the
Hawk
rear
and
end,
22.
and
Well, it's got
then
the...
wings.
It's based off
and
F5C as well, isn't it? F5C, right,
It's
airport
got a
sighted
bit
and
of that
distance.
from like the nose and the wings, but it's mostly the Hawk.
Right, Nathan, we'll be landing on the left runway,
The
okay?
cockpit's the
Right.
cockpit and nose section is more
Well,
the
actually, what I'll do is I'll
L39
break off and I'll let
Albatross,
you land first, reason being
a
is
mix
my
of
landing
the
approach is much slower than yours.
E5.
Because
Yeah.
See
I'm
the
an experienced pilot. We're just currently idle now, by the way, so no inputs on throttle at all. It's just kind of flying nice and chill. So if you want to fall out the formation just now and go land, I'll go around and then I'll come in as well. So you want to go in and land, I'll come in and land as well. I'll just hold out here now till you have landed and began to clear the runway. Once you've landed, just taxi over to where Ryan and Fallon are. And once you have done that, we will continue. So, I'm coming out of my approach
The rain
now.
does seem to have subsided, so we'll
Yeah.
wait a bit.
I'll do a quick
And then we'll
weather
take
check
off, 'cause
once
it is
I've got in
still a
position.
Cloudy or foggy, so vis is quite low.
Yeah.
Might be a bit difficult for form flying, or more difficult for form flying, so we'll wait till it's completely clear. Sun is starting to come out, which is decent,
Right.
but
So,
I'd like conditions to be basically
ideal.
perfect.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So, what we'll do is I'll pull power and taxi
Because
over.
interestingly enough,
Okay. So.
weather does indeed make a difference.
Okay,
Guys,
crossing
I'm
the
having a
runway.
spaz attack.
Right.
If only we
So,
had a two-seat version of the Bezra,
I know, a bit ideal for doing basic.
it'd be much more than ideal. I think it'd be perfect.
Right,
Yeah.
so
Guys, you know you all make jokes about me being sick. I found the perfect action.
Badge.
right. So
Hey,
what
Jack.
we'll do is, Ryan, do you want to take the formation just now? And well, when we take off, do you want to take the formation? And what we'll do is Nathan will form off one of your wings. Fallon, have you got a specific side that you have been on most of the time, or are you fine doing
He's
any?
been following slot just so we can get.
Oh, he's been following slot, so they're both doing.
Like basic.
So they're both doing wing training then, yeah.
Yeah, this will be them both on.
To be fair, Jack, I did pretty well this time.
So you've been doing slot just now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, so Nathan will follow slot. Ryan, do you want to get Nathan in the CO? I'll just do. Yep, there we go.
I mean, okay.
Yep, that works. Join Ryan's
Yep.
CO. So what will happen is you will get up. Ryan leaves taxi, you two can follow out on the runway. Once you're out on the runway, Ryan, you want to take them up. We've now got, I'd say, use full map now, and we could just do circuits round the map if you want.
Mm-hmm.
I'll follow out behind you, and I'll just fly high above you, essentially. I'll just look over you, and then once you're comfortable with them both flying slot fine, we'll start pushing them out onto the wings.
Right,
So Nathan,
Jack,
you just follow them out in taxi.
No.
Well, actually, if you want to follow Ryan out, and Fallon will just follow in behind you. Yeah, right, do
So
that.
Fallon, you'll be trying to
what's that van?
Okay.
That's
Oh,
nice.
right, I just realised what that is. Get clear of the van.
Okay.
Never mind, I can't lock onto the van.
Just take off because it's going to start damaging our jets.
There you go. Right, just take
Form
off.
to take off. Catches at 1,000 feet.
Right, everyone just go up.
Actual ascent.
Alright.
Now I remember why we don't
And
use
1,000.
MCs. Right,
Yeah.
so Nathan, Fallon, you both go catch up with Ryan. I'll be taking off just now to come meet up with you.
Ryan, no, Nathan, do you prefer to be in the middle or at the end?
Nathan's going in the
You're
middle of us
supposed
just
to
now.
follow slot.
Yeah, just follow Ryan now, just keep an eye line. I'm going to catch up to you now.
So what you were doing before Fallon, but preferably I'd like
Nathan up behind you.
Nathan right behind me,
Yeah.
so Fallon you'll be actually falling off.
So
Nathan.
Fallon falls behind Nathan. Nathan falls behind Ryan.
And we're gonna start an ascent here.
What's your altitude, Ryan?
Current altitude is 2,200, 2,300.
Cool.
25.
Oh, never. Oh. Ryan, have you got
Three
your
up.
gear done by any chance?
Nope.
Have you got form flying assist on or?
No.
No. Cool. Right, I'll see you in the distance.
So you see how Chad's basically to my 1 o'clock. What we're going to do is we're going to ascend up to Chiliad, come back round and start form flying properly.
See, when we're doing the form flying practice, Ryan, I'd just say do your lengths up and down the map in straight lines. Then once we're comfortable with that, we start doing loops around the map, so following coastline, etc. And do a wee mix of turns, etc. Just to kind of spice it up a wee bit.
Nathan, throttle towards Ryan. Ah. Yeah, like that.
Right.
Close the gap, I guess.
You still 2000-ish, yeah.
No, we've ascended to roughly 5,000.
Okay, cool. So I should be seeing yous any second now. Probably. Yep, see yous. Right, Fallon, you could close that gap a wee bit more.
I'm just waiting for Nathan to close it up on Ryan, basically.
Yeah. Right.
I was going to try and pull up the youth booster out. Then I could obviously see it.
So Nathan, if you want to align your nose directly with my
Basically, you see his
engine,
wing
yeah.
has the wee white trails coming from it.
Yeah.
You want
See
to
if
be in
you
between them.
line them up. Yeah, you might be in between them.
Close enough to the fact that they're actually prominent there.
Nathan, welcome to my nightmare. I hate this part.
You got the alignment right, now we just need to close the distance. Obviously,
Yeah, get
turbulence
closer,
is
just
a
keep
bit of a
power on.
annoying.
Okay.
I mean, I'm in line with Nathan. No, Ryan, sorry. I'm not. I was in line with Ryan. Like, any reason you have to fly upside down, or is that just a flex?
Hmm?
Is
It's
that
called
just a
monitoring.
flex, or
Plus, I'm doing a
Wow.
Rockstar. I'm also recording this on Rockstar Edit as well.
yeah? So it's more or less a flex.
A wee bit.
Yep, so that's quite
Yeah, that's pretty much
good
perfect. Yeah.
separation.
Quite a healthy gap.
The alignment as well, all you need to do is maintain that, just like what I was saying to Fallon. It's a matter of maintaining.
Yeah. Right, that's me
Hey,
done my
Nathan, you like
Rockstar
me?
Edit stuff there. This looks pretty epic.
Yeah, I tell you, I won't be doing any air shows a lot.
Okay.
As is approaching the dock,
This
so
is
we're
only
gonna
the start,
making a
Nathan.
right
You get
turn.
better, don't worry.
Yeah,
Right,
Nathan.
so just kind of follow.
Just
Just
saying we're gonna
mimic
have
what
to
Ryan
just,
does essentially. Fallon, do you want to close the gap a bit now?
Yep.
I'll just keep your engine on. I know it is actually quite hard to catch up. You've seen as the altitude and we're actually at max speed. So we will be going substantially faster than normal. So it may be harder to do form flying up here, but when we get to display altitude, which is below 1,000, it'll be easier than this.
Plus
Is that close
less.
enough, or
This is just to get you used to
Maybe a
following.
collision.
This is just to get you used to following now.
Jack,
We'll go
don't tell me how
lower.
close I'm in first place.
Only I will say in the turns is that you aim to essentially mimic what I'm doing. So
Yeah.
your wings should be basically parallel with mine.
Ryan
You're still
turns his
aligned
wings
with
right,
me.
you turn your wings right, yeah, like that.
Exactly. Yep. Got the hang of
Fallon's
it there.
drifting a wee bit.
Essentially what the plan is,
I'm flying away.
you bank at the same angle that I bank. So since quite good continuity, you can actually it looks more presentable.
I'd say, see when we start doing wing practice, Ryan,
Mm.
descend below 1,000 with gear down, and then
Is
start
this
going
alright
that
in
way.
line with me and
Yeah,
Ryan?
so I'd say go to LSIA so we can show them rough positioning where they're going to be, and then we'll do, you know, actually taking off with gear
So
down
is
and just kind of
this-
follow it through, so you can try and stay in that position. So
So
left
right,
turn
we'll
and just kind of
finish
sweep round.
this.
Yeah.
We'll finish this up to around there and we'll see turn left, coming to land. And then we'll
Jack,
wait
that-
till it's
Jack,
daytime
that
as
healthy
well.
distance between me and
Because it's
We could have a. Do you want to have a crack at it during the night, or do you want to do it during the day?
it's maybe difficult to see a black jet.
Not really
Yeah.
I
bothered.
mean, I'd prefer it day, I'm gonna be honest.
With blackjack, probably keep it day.
Yeah, so we
Yeah.
can. We'll take a wee break then once we get on the ground. I'll break off to the airport now then. If you want to do that, I'll get you something down at the airport to pick you up. We can go to a penthouse or something like that and chill for a bit. Seeing as you've done such a good job.
Can I watch Important Rage? Please, 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 please.
What?
Can I watch Important Rage?
God.
Anna, please, please, please.
Don't know. We'll see.
Aww. God damn it.
Actually, Ryan, do you want to land at Zancudo, seeing as we'll do it out there? We'll just do it through there and we'll go down, seeing as it's
So
closer.
I'm increasing my angle of descent just so we can get down onto the runway. Preferably, I'd like to land on Zancudo from the sea.
Bro, Ryan, somehow I'm doing better with Nathan, like, online and gap-wise with him than I was you somehow. Can't be right.
Yeah, that doesn't. Well, but then
Look,
I was gonna say.
Now, you don't really need to follow in form for this, although you could try, but now we're going to start going into land.
I mean, I know how to do this
Um,
part. I've done this
okay,
part
I've
too many
just-
times.
I've
That just
been
clicked
kicked
there when I
from
pressed that button. I
Yeah,
called Pegasus and then I
vehicle with
went,
this vehicle.
ah!
Right, I've got my gear down.
Right, I'm getting a vehicle to come collect you, Nathan. Give us a second. That was my mistake.
I'm kind of over the sea, so.
Yeah, I know, I'm getting an aircraft which can land in the sea.
Nathan, try and glide, like, go down and, like, try and dolphin dive, essentially.
Oh, that works as well.
Never mind. Or,
I mean, we were
Take a
quite
Nemo.
low down to begin with, so they wouldn't have had much.
No.
Give me a second.
Oh, mate, that landing was beautiful.
Right, there we go. Coast
So
Guard
was
on
mine.
out.
Unlucky,
Dick.
Nathan.
If you just want to follow me around the taxiways just so we can
I've never
vacate the
done that
runway.
before.
Yeah, I'll get up. I'm using QRA runway anyway.
What are you in, Ryan? No, what are you in, Nathan?
Nothing.
Never meant Ryan or Nathan. Yeah, Nathan, you're in nothing but Mitzi Jack.
Right, Nathan, your Uber has arrived.
Oh.
I'm just going to speed down the taxiway here and leave
I am speed.
This is a very dodgy.
them. We're just going
Uber.
to
Use a second. Let me just get clear
put
these fence posts
ourselves
first.
somewhere in here.
And then we go. Ryan, do you want to call out your Pegasus one so I don't do that again? Because I know I'm going to forget again and that's going to happen, so let's make sure that doesn't happen again.
Wait,
Uh,
how much is the better
Nathan's
zone?
out.
It's like a mil.
Oh, no, I meant I was gonna. Nah, I'll check actually. Hold on.
I'm actually going to move my position because that's annoying me.
Is it on Warstock
Right, you
or
can just
let us travel?
Elites.
set yourself there, Fallon, and just wait. I'm going to get that bed respondent. Actually, I'm going to keep this here.
Yeah, keep
Oh,
that there.
Bezos
Jumping this with
1.1
me,
now.
Ryan. Jump this with me and I'll just taxi it.
It's literally like that first pad there, so
Is it?
you just get Nathan if you
Nathan, look
haven't
at me.
already.
Nathan,
Yeah, I've already got Nathan. He's
What?
look at me.
I can't,
And now
can't really
it's all
see.
lined
he's
out
got the
the
special
window.
pilot outfit on.
Oh my
Look at
god,
me.
you've got a special
I'm Pogo.
pilot out for him.
I'm Pogo.
My god.
Special. Can I make that my pilot? Can I
Nathan,
make
can you
that
see
my
what we've got?
outfit? Please. You walk about with Pogo on.
Can you see what's
Project?
can you see
With
what's
a
up
green
for us?
flight suit.
See, I can remember the GTA the Reds used the thingy flight suit.
Yeah, the pogo
Also, they
flight
had a
suit.
normal flight helmet on, and I just couldn't help but laugh. 'Cause
Hey,
Alice, please.
hey Ryan.
Do this with Pogo on.
Do you know how tempting it is to go and take a laser?
I have a vehicle.
Oh my god, no, Jack.
Oh man, why have you why have you
Why,
eat your
why
boogie boss
getting
back?
that?
Why have you eat your boogie boss back?
I
So
said we're
Nathan,
going
I've
to a
got you with this
penthouse.
Bezra,
Now, Fallon, jump in.
so
Leave the Bezra
Yeah.
parked up in there, Fallon, so
Oh,
we can get them.
Right, hold on. I had to
We'll
go
head
down
down.
style.
We'll head down to a penthouse then. Oh,
I had
Oh,
to
we
go down
just-
probably
style.
probably by the time we drive to the casino and drive back, it'll probably be daytime. So yeah, there's that.
Walter White pulls up in a bus. Hold on.
I could probably
Actually,
use this to dick about briefly, and then get
yeah,
back
that's the plan.
There we go. Boys, Pogo looking classy.
Right.
But I'm classy, man. You're all jealous about how classy I am.
Just imagine
Black
this, like
suit,
you go to go to school or something like that, and the guy in a flight suit with aviators pulls up in your bus.
That's exactly what
You-
John's like, guys.
You're in the wrong bus, mate. You should be on Airbus.
I'm the right bus, bro.
Be on that Boeing
Spirit
stuff,
Airline
man.
couldn't afford the planes anymore, so they ended up transferring to buses.
Spirit or Ryanair, they're cheaper. 'Cause they're,
Right. I mean, it is kind of in Ryanair colours, I guess, or British Airways
cause
colours.
they're yeah, more British Airways. Maybe probably could do like a just normal pilot RP, I guess.
Yeah,
Since we have
that's one of the things we
people
could
on.
do. That's one of the things we do after training, for like one of the kind of chill nights, which
'Cause
I'm
we can
saying
go
we could
into-
probably do Friday night. Because we could probably do that, or we could do a downscaled Survive the Hunt, if you want.
Jack, do we have to do more of this fight stuff, or can we do the fun stuff tonight?
No, it's the flight stuff until, well, currently now we're just going bus trips until it's daylight, and when it's daylight we'll then go back to the jets. So we literally just need to drive about for another few minutes and then sun will rise again. And then it's time to fly. Because it is 1
And
o'clock
then
already.
we'll have another like full GTA day of maybe form flying, and then we'll
Yeah.
pack it in.
We will, so when we take off, you will be doing you want to go to the wing flying now, Ryan? You want to get them on the
Yes.
wings? Yeah, cool. I'll go jump in the Reds Bezra, so I'm very obvious to people.
I mean, you can if you want, yeah.
Yeah, I'll jump in that, so then I'm very obvious to all of yous. And then I can... Basically, if yous aren't going to fly close enough, I may or may not take your space if you decide to not do what I tell you.
Okay, I'll be expecting you to take like my spot.
I done that prior. Somebody here might already know I've done that prior, seeing as it happened to them multiple times. So yeah, there's that. Aye, so we'll get you on the wing.
Pardon.
Basically, so remember the wee white trails from the wing? You want your wing to be in that.
So
Or
essentially
was it
be
nose?
within the slipstream.
Yeah, so basically
No
you
way.
want to be to the right of the slipstream. So you don't want to be in it, you want to be in one of them essentially, not both of them.
Yeah.
So it gives you a wee reference point. It'll be a wee bit more difficult in the betas, but once we start, you know, getting you used to form flying, you'll get good at it in the betas, and then we'll specialise in other aircraft. So we'll start working up a display routine, etc. Which currently now is we have a routine plan for 2 lasers and a B11, but we're working on another routine which involves 2 B11s and a C-130, which I think, did we say it was alright, Ryan? The testing of it.
Yeah, I
worked
think
out.
we gave the
Yeah,
go
it
ahead
was-
on it because I briefly
Yeah, we tried it and it worked well.
practiced.
And then
So it was
that means as well as one of yous don't have to fly, provided, well, whoever doesn't have a B11 would potentially be the one in the back of the C-130 driving. We just need to
Oh.
work on getting used to that and doing rolling
so now we
pickups.
need to do drivers.
Yeah,
I will
but
happily
that's
take the
later
role.
though. That'll be after. Yeah, we need to get you a rancher as well. So, like I was saying, Friday night chill night. I'd say we do a couple precos then, or during the week we do a couple precos. It's only all the specs are on the Discord. I'll give you access to the channel, and you can have a look at it.
Yeah.
So you can actually see the Rancher may look like it has a lot of customizations on it, but the only reason
doesn't.
being is because it's actually a Benny's vehicle. So it looks a lot, but when you actually do it, you realise it's not that bad. You make it in like a few minutes. And don't blame me for all the mods. Ryan was the one who liked to make it realistic. Did you not change it up a wee bit, Ryan, the Rancher, or is it still the same?
It should still be the same as like on the roll cage, because
Yeah.
I've changed mine.
Ah,
Because it's better because it's got camo net. Well, I
Yeah.
think it's better because it's got the net on
yeah. So we'll have the options.
it. Like an actual military vehicle rather than
Yeah, rather than what it is.
dodgy 4x4.
Anybody want any new clothing items or want to go to an ammunition? You can do a wee field
No.
trip there. Because it's funny. Don't know. Has everybody got a flight suit saved as well? That's a good
Yeah.
question. Has everyone got the green flight suit saved?
Yep.
Fallon, that was definitely not aimed at you. Okay, that kind of concludes what I was going to say there. I think we might need to go to the clothes shop. Right, it's beginning to brighten up a wee bit, so we'll do a wee drive to the clothes shop.
It is basically 4 AM,
Yeah,
so still got a few
a wee bit more time.
minutes to kill.
Yeah. Well, we've got a few minutes to kill, so we'll drive a wee bit further up this road and turn around. Just kind of follow this truck and see where it ends up. Right. In fact, can't really be bothered driving to Sandy. We'll just do a wee quick U-turn here, seeing as it's quiet. Is that Fallon back?
I
Nope,
wonder.
Fallon is not back. His mic is still mute. That's disappointing. Right. So, shall wait on Fallon's return. No. So nobody needs anything for the clothes shop or ammunition, no? Everybody got everything they want and need.
I don't think I need anything, but it's odd
I'm
I
back.
don't have
Right, cool, we're just waiting for
glasses
Fallon.
on this.
That's all we need. Are you gonna go smack glasses and something? Nice.
No, you can't really put glasses
Okay,
on
yeah.
it.
Oh
I'll need
yeah,
to
because of the
glitch
thing.
it on.
Yeah.
Mildly frustrating, but as it is.
Right.
Can you open up any of the panels there?
No, it's because it's a Pegasus vehicle.
Right, I'm back.
Can't.
No.
Right, that's Fallon back. Fallon, have you got a green flight suit saved in your outfits? Yes. If not, get
Yeah.
out the bus and go and get one.
I do.
You do? Cool. Right. That's
Yeah.
it now bright enough, so we'll go back and get airborne. Ryan, you're to lead the taxi again, take them out, and Nathan's following out behind you, and then Fallon, seeing as it's a better way to do it that way. Yeah. Right. So all three jets are just in the large hangar, yeah? Okay. Right. We'll just head on through.
Yeah, he's just started without me. I need to take up my room. Right, I'll be at 10 minutes.
You need a what?
80 my room.
Oh, of course you do. Right.
Not really clean for time.
Well, that's beneficial because Nathan can now get one-to-one training, so he'll get on the wing quicker. Because Fallon's already had it done before, so Fallon shouldn't need too much done. Whilst Nathan, you'll probably need quite a bit more, as you've not done it yet. Well, you'll probably pick it up quite quickly, seeing as you were fairly competent during the basic stuff, as opposed to some other people who've done it in the past. I think, actually nobody in this party. It was people who used to be in the team. Right. If you just want to jump out and get your aircraft.
I mean, as long as I can get used to the...
I'll go put this bus in the deepest, darkest corner of the base I can find.
Or just don't put it on the base.
Go park it halfway up Mount Chiliad or something like that.
Put it up
I
Mount
think
Godler.
Fallon's still in the bus.
He is, because
Yeah.
he's not here, he's tied in his room. That's why I was saying, I'm going to go put this in the deepest, darkest corner I can find.
I think we should have basically minimal time wasting since we're going to use the rest of this day then pack it up. So
Yeah. What I'm going to do is I'm going to park the bus.
I'm going to go on the right if you go on the left. And go up to the green line.
I'll get up in the Red's best run and come
Horizon.
meet up with yous.
And take off in 3, 2, 1, now. Up, gear up now. And since we're doing wings, it's saying geared down for this, so we'll get
Yeah, geared down, stable 1,000 feet.
in A position, yes. I've got my gear down. Now and then, I'll see if I can level out around there. Do you aim us to be in the wing? Yep, like that. So you're in line with it. We need to I mean, actually that's quite good.
Right. I'll be joining
So
you in a
like
few
your
minutes.
wing pod should be in sort of those white lines. So if you're able to just maintain that, then slightly increase the throttle there so you can catch up a bit. I don't think because they do have to account for
Yeah,
a
speed.
lot of turbulence. Yep, that's
Oh
good.
my god.
I just seen those a jet inside my camera there. Yep, that's good. So see if
Ryan,
you
see if you want
maintain
to do
that.
another check, see if you go and do a Rockstar editor now. If you record
Mind
on
I can't.
Rockstar
I don't
editor.
have access to the editor.
Oh
'Cause I
yeah, you
don't
don't
have.
get stored. Yeah, okay. Well, that's a test I'll be doing with you. Is I'll basically come and fly near you, or I'll join the formation, and basically I can tell you if you are flying too close or too far away. Because if I go in Rockstar Editor, what I should be able to do is go inside your cockpit and basically go first person inside your jet. That's how we know you're flying close enough. And that's also the post you've seen on Manchester before.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And you're fine with that. I'm gonna see if we can do a turn. Now, it'll be a turn to the left, so you'll be in the inside, so you might need to slow down slightly.
No.
Yeah.
Because you'll start to speed up as you're well on the inside. Less distance to travel. And just like when you were falling directly behind, your wings want to be at the same angle as mine's. Yep, like that. Just remember to stay in line there. Yep, that's good.
Right, cool.
You stay in this turn. And start to level out.
That's good positioning. So Nathan, you see how whereabouts I am just now?
Yeah.
Do you see that? That's where you need to be, so you need to be nice and close.
The one thing I was saying to
I'm gonna get
Faz is
a...
that it'll look like you're much closer than what you
Yeah.
actually are.
Yeah.
Right.
So you should completely trust your instinct, but
Yeah, that's you perfect distance there. For what I can
yep,
see,
like
because
that. So see if you can maintain that.
There we go. I'm flying no HUD, by the way. I am the cameraman. Right. Yeah, that's looking good for here. Just a wee bit closer, see if you put a wee bit more power on, Nathan. A bit more.
Yep, there we go.
Yep, that's you, perfect.
We'll start a turn to the
that.
right, so you might need to speed up for this since you're travelling on the outside.
So what you'll need to do is you'll need to use your rudder as well to keep in. See how
Yeah.
you've drifted off there? So in real life you wouldn't need to use your rudder that much, if
But
at
in
all.
GTA.
But in GTA, because the way the flight physics works, like, you know, I can fly backwards and all that stupid stuff. Because the way the flight physics work, you need to use your rudder.
Yep, easily like that, and start leveling out now. So again, see if you maintain that.
This is for an editor, Ryan. I'm just doing Rockstar editors real quick. And like the Top Gun scene, because I was inverted.
Oh, feck off, man.
Oh, Irvy's gone. Laser.
As you maintain that. With the alignment, would you prefer pod to pod or nose to pod?
What do you mean? Like when I'm
Like
flying?
his nose aligned with my wing pod, or his wing pod aligned with
So
my
I'd
wing
say it's wing pod with wing pod, because look, that's me wing pod to wing pod, and then this is me nose to wing pod because that overhang your engine. So if you've got two people flying each side like this, they're going to clip. So it's wing pod to wing pod's the best way to do it. Because the Bear's too small. If it was like a B11 or something like that, you could probably be in line with the wing tip. But this, it needs to be wing tips with wing tips.
Again, yep, see if you maintain that, just increase throttle a little bit.
Right, yeah, just a wee tad. You're near enough there.
So the alignment's right.
Yeah.
Yep, there you go. See if you maintain that.
Yeah, just get a wee bit closer if you can. Yep. Turbulence will be a pain, just don't fight it too much. As stupid as it sounds, just don't. Form flying does it.
Turn to the right, so you'll need to speed
Right,
up.
so what you'll need to do is you'll need to speed up, Nathan. And remember, use your rudder and stay nice and close to him. So if I'm on the left, I need to slow down, you see? I need to slow down. That I'm using my rudder to keep in check with him, so I'll be tapping my rudder occasionally. You'll see this on the stream. If you go and have a look at it, you'll see I'm just like tapping my rudder and tapping my air brake. You can see that a lot on my aircraft. We love taps. Nice.
Yeah, I'm seeing what you mean about the well, the way the perspective is.
Yeah. Because if you go in the stream now, you can actually see that you're near enough perfect, actually, in terms of positioning.
Yeah. You want to see if you maintain that. It's annoying because I'd prefer if I had two jets doing it, so you'd get the experience of flying next to another jet.
Yeah, like me doing this.
I
I'll just fly here then, I'll just do this. I'll fill that gap. Oh, a little bit too close there, that's...
Gain another turn to the right soon.
So... Do you want to... do you know what to do for the right turn then, yeah? Remember, you're just kind of putting in power, so... Essentially, if you half pull your trigger, it can help. It keeps you a nice stable speed, but it basically include quite a lot of trigger tapping. Just be gentle with it though. Don't go sitting, that doesn't help anyone. Right, pull up and have a look. That's good. All you need to do is just get a wee bit closer, so a wee bit more power.
More throttle. You know what you want to do is maintain that.
Perfect. So then a wee bit.
And level out.
Brilliant. Oh, damn, I'm still recording that. Ooh. That was cool. You're the complete opposite to Fallon. Fallon doesn't go anywhere near Ryan. That's why I was talking about stealing your space. Because if you don't go close enough, I'll just dive in and yoink where you're meant to be flying. But you're actually doing it you're doing it fine. I don't actually need to do that to you. You're flying.
Yeah.
Good distance.
I was saying the Fallon's a matter of maintaining.
Yeah. It's just like, all your issue is just the speed management. That's all your management is. You're fine with placement, essentially. Your placement is good.
Also, with Fallon, it wasn't necessarily speed, because I could coax him to speed up and get alignment. It was just more so the fact that
kept pulling off every time, yeah. So you want to be, like I was saying, you want to be up here, Nathan. Look. See where I am? So I'm trying to think of reference points for you. So see when I'm in line with Ryan, right? See if I'll take a screenshot then I'll send you it later, but basically my wingtip, if I drew a straight line up from it, it is level with Ryan's rudder. Well, elevator. So Ryan's elevator is there. Essentially my wingtip's there. I hate turbulence so much. Yeah, pretty much. So I want to bring it a wee bit tighter. There we go. A wee bit closer. Yeah, try and remain. There you go. That's it. Right.
I just need to get better at controlling
the
air.
You get better. This is why we're trying to do it more regularly, because the more you do this, the easier it gets. Me and Ryan do this when we're bored for fun. and then go and kill
I'm gonna
people.
start another bang to the right soon.
Okay. So,
Backing right now.
so
Jack,
you want
you
to
know how you
go?
were saying about dog fighting?
Yeah.
I thought of an idea, and you'll have seen it. I know you will have.
Oh no. That's usually not a good thing when I've seen it.
No, it would have been it would be a good thing. Top Gun
Okay.
Level it.
might not be able to get it to work as well.
We
you know
do
how-
when we do the dogfighting training, we actually do it in these.
Like,
Funny
you know
enough.
how when you if you got tone,
Yeah,
it
aye,
would
the
say
lock,
like
yeah.
that's you, you'd be dead or that.
We did
Do
do
you
it
remember
where
that?
basically you'd be flying a Bezra, and what we'd have to do is you'd have to try and break the lock. So when me or Ryan would be in a laser, and you would have to try and outmaneuver us in a Bezra to break the lock and lose us.
Right, visibility's dropped again, so I think
Yeah,
that...
it's fine for form flying now because we're closer. If we were doing a bigger flight, it would be more of an issue, but because it's more one-to-one now, it's not actually too bad. Visibility doesn't affect us too much.
Another
Do you
bang to
see
the
where
right.
my idea was going?
Yeah, I see where you're going with that. We will also teach you missile evasion and all that as well. Chernobog
Oh,
missiles, it's basically find where the Chernobog is and fly straight towards it. You can't. Can you outturn them, Ryan? Remember you tried it? Could you outturn
I'm
them, or
not
was it
sure,
just.
I think so. In the
Because we tried it with the
B11, no,
B11, the
'cause
flares
the
didn't work
amount of
either.
them.
Yeah, the flares didn't work either. Pretty sure it one tapped you as well.
Level out.
So probably do this again next training session. We'll get geared down and we'll do this, and then what we'll do is once you're comfortable and are holding position fine, we'll then change it to gear up, which is all part of the fun. I'm currently flying with
We're
my gear
doing
up
good
to
so far, so we'll probably do
test
this for
myself.
another while until maybe
Fallon graces us with his presence again.
1900 hours in-game time, then we'll stop and try something. Or you pack in training.
yeah.
Oh no.
Right, when I make an S here, so I'm going to go to the left. Then when I
So
bang
this
to the
time you
right,
need to slow down and I need to speed up. I've also put my gear up as
This'll be
well,
new.
because I'm testing myself. Here.
And then we're going to reverse right soon.
I turned the engine off that time.
Reverse right now.
Right. I think I can hold it with
I'm back.
gear.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, well, that's convenient. We're nearly en route to the base. So, Fallon, get your Bezra up. Hey Ryan, if you want to stay up, I'll go to the base and I'll bring him over to you.
Yeah, so
You've kind of
actually, Nathan, if you want to
Yeah, I know. I done that on purpose.
follow me, we're actually going to
Do
continue
you
on
want
with
me
the
to try
form
stay
flying.
wing? Yeah.
Yes.
You can just now, yeah. I'm gonna go and see Fallon. Once Fallon's got out the corner, I put him in. Once he's got out of that, we'll then head over and join up with yous. I'll bring him over.
Aha! I'm out!
Yeah, well, guess where your jet is? The opposite end of the
Turn
base.
to the left again. I'm going to stay in this, turn to the left. I think
I
we
got
need more
creative when I got
left
out.
turns just to get used to it.
Now go get your
Right,
jet.
yeah.
I'll be at the runway holding point at the far end.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
good.
don't worry,
He's
guys, I might
we're
be away.
maintaining now.
I wonder who that's because of.
Maintain.
Spawn your Sparrow in and just fly over there.
We'll level
And
out
then
now.
we'll go join up with him so you can get wing training done. Right. Have you got your Sparrow up yet?
No, hold on. Really quickly do a Fallon way. Not listening to Jackie. That's what a Fallon is. Turn cops blind down and you steal a car.
Steal a car, did you just say?
Steal a barracks.
Just make sure you don't get a wanted level or cripple your jet. Oh crap, I've still got your rounds of my sniper, I need to change that.
Correct. I hear me say, once you turn cops blind eye,
What?
I,
Something
you
about cops
pull
turning
this
blind
lever.
eye? Aye,
Yeah.
what about it?
That's what I done. So I can
Alright.
just steal a car and then drive over.
Right, cool.
Jack, I bet it took me. I bet it took you like 5 minutes to try and get me in that position.
I actually didn't, I just drove there. Put you, and just jumped out. I didn't actually do much. I jumped out the thing, immediately shot myself, and then, you know. Right, so. When you're ready, follow me out and we'll begin taxiing. Ryan, whereabouts are you just now?
Over LSIA.
Over LSI, okay, cool. So Fallon,
Okay,
you're gonna
okay.
follow me, you're gonna follow Slot behind me. We're just gonna go down, meet up with them, and you're gonna form off the wing which is empty. Okay? So you're just gonna basically fall
Start
in
another
position.
bank to the
I'm
left.
taking right
soon.
hand side, you take
It's gonna
left
be
hand
quite
side of the
a
runway. You
shallow
go to the
bank.
yellow line, I'm going to the green line, okay? Yeah, you need to get a hearing aid or something. Right. Burners on.
And level
Rolling now.
I bounced a bit. So it kind of made me go up, but then it says
Yeah, because you didn't go where I told you to go. Right, gear up. And follow
do
me.
that a lot quicker than Ryan, I'll tell you that much. You do that a lot quicker than Ryan.
Yeah, no.
Ryan takes his time.
That's because we're doing a good cop, bad cop rotation. I'm full rudder, by the way, when I was doing that turn, so that's why you might not have been able to keep up. Because usually when we're doing it, we tap the rudder to make it nicer for you, but yeah, you're just following slots, so it doesn't really matter too much. Just gonna keep full power on, and then we'll just double time over there, and once I've met up with them, we shall do the rest, the fun stuff.
There's another turn to the left soon, so again, it's all about that maintenance and the turn.
Right, I'm idle just now. Okay, we're gonna cut them off, so we're gonna go this way.
Hey guys,
Pythagoras.
by any chance can we do dogfight training
Level.
instead?
No, that'll be a different night. You're still doing form flying. If you can't form fly, there's no point in doing the other stuff. This is the core of what you're doing. Right. Still below 1,000, yeah.
Way below 1,000.
3,000 feet, and we'll be coming in from your. Probably season your 9 to 10 o'clock. Approaching high. Fallon, we will be coming in much faster than they're going, so we will need to lose some airspeed. Gonna maintain. Right, I see yous. We're coming up on your 9 o'clock. Fallon, you're going right wing, okay? So,
Why do you think I put my gear down?
yeah. You can come in and just go fall in the right. You can stop following me now and just form up with them. Fill in the position which is empty.
And you need to be on the right side, Fallon.
I don't know. I'm on the right side as we speak.
Again, your wing pod should also be aligned with my wing pod, so you want to be. Well, essentially where Nathan is, you just want to
Hello,
copy
boys.
him.
Oh, we're doing gear down? Oh.
Yeah, we're geared
Mhm.
down. Nope. It's basic flight, so. It's basic stuff. Right, so it's wing pods Fallon in line, so you need to come closer. Right, both these want to put in a wee bit more power and get a smidge closer. Fallon, you are way too fast. There we go. I also realised I'm way too fast because my gears Up, not down. Right, there
I
we go.
almost found out the hard way.
Right, that shows he's in good positioning right now. Can see that. Nathan, you just fell behind a wee bit. That was turbulence by the looks of it, so he's might want to just put a wee bit more power in. There you go. Right, Fallon,
Jack,
close the
I
gap.
had a good, Jack, I think I've got a good position now.
We're going to start a turn to the left soon, so Fallon, you might need to
Yeah, you're
speed up
roughly, well,
slightly.
yeah. You'll need to speed up, Fallon. Nathan, you. Right,
Slow
both
down.
these close the gap a wee bit. Either went way. Fallon, remember, use your rudder, because GTA physics. You need to use your rudder in turns.
That's what I used. I've used my rudder.
Right, you need to go a bit closer,
For
Fallon.
Nathan, that's quite
Still
a good
quite far away.
position now.
Right.
Is the matter of maintaining.
Yeah, there you go.
Maybe
Right,
a bit
he's in good
closer.
position now.
Yep,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's just good.
Tell me if I'm too close or not.
I know that's what I'm doing there.
You mind you want to be roughly the same.
Yeah, so
Nathan
Fallon's in a
is,
good position. Nathan, do you want to
so
try and get in line with Fallon?
left. No.
Right, never mind. Let's find this out. Let's figure this out. So, okay. Yeah, Nathan, you're nice. Fallon, you need to close the gap a wee bit. Right. There we go.
Right,
Nice.
good.
Hey,
Now it's a matter
never
of
mind,
maintaining
looks
it,
good.
both of you.
Right.
Underestimated gear down. I think I was nicked Ryan's.
Yeah, no, gear down means you can get a lot closer, which is good.
Yeah, no, I prefer gear down there.
Yeah, this is for the practice. So then once have done this and you're comfortable doing this, we'll start going gear up, which just means you're going to be a bit faster. I'm just doing
It just
not
looks
the...
like I'm playing tag. At this point, just I can't catch up with Ryan. I get you. I'm gonna get you.
Fuck off your Top Gun shite.
Actually, what's that movie? It's not even that bad.
I'm going to start to
underestimated
turn to the left.
Jack,
So
mind I
again-
said mind I said Top Gun Maverick was terrible.
Yeah.
Or I think it did at least. Yeah, I watched the movie. It's actually brilliant. It's actually not even that bad.
We're going to get some minted pictures for this, by the way.
Oh.
I'm going to say that now. Right, you need to put in power. See, when he's doing that turn, Fallon, you need to make sure you're putting in power there.
I know,
Okay.
it's just when I put in too much power, I need to lose speed. And
Yeah.
then lose speed.
Just basically, you half pull your trigger, so
Apply
basically...
throttle at small
Yeah.
increments.
Well, no, you can apply your
Like that.
throttle full,
Like-
and then you can go... You spam your air
Right,
brake.
Right, like that.
So as long as you don't hold the trigger in for like 2 seconds or so, it doesn't turn the engine off. So basically, if you just mash the trigger, it'll slow you all the way down. Look at this, see? I was just going full burn there, because watch this. Look. So I go full power and then I just go. That's me in position now. See?
That's what you mean.
Right.
Oh, in my head.
I'll put the link to this, the stream that I'm doing just now in the
That's good.
Discord for training, so you can actually see what we're doing. And actually see from my perspective, and you can actually see how far out you are. Nathan, you need to close the gap a bit. Fallon's near enough
That's
there.
a good, yeah.
Yep, Fallon's in line, so Nathan, just get in line with Fallon.
Yeah,
That's
Fallon,
just
if you
easier than
maintain
flying
that.
slot, man. That's just way easier than flying slot.
Turns are just... He's doing... He's have learned it quite quickly, which is good, so that means we won't need to spend a massive
much
amount of time doing
Yes,
this,
what I'm
which
going to
is...
do is we're going to go into heading to land now, since sundown.
Yep.
And we'll put a wrap
Can we
to
go to a
that
penthouse,
there,
the most important reg?
if that's fine with you, Jack, that is, because
Yep, I'm happy. We've got
Jack,
everything we wanted done anyway. They've got... Nathan's done his basic, and he's got up form flying, so all we need now is to get Nathan his Bezra, and then
I've learned to stop being so incompetent.
we can start getting them. We can start getting these both used to doing turns and stuff like that. Cause he's like getting the hang of it. Just need to do it more often.
Jack,
That's
look
it.
at my outfit. I'm not even in my flight suit.
I know.
I've just realised that. I'm still in my black suit with pogo
I
mask.
know. That's why I wasn't doing as many close-up shots with... Well, that's why I wasn't coming as close to yous as I was to Nathan and Ryan. That's why I was
Man, you
actually...
keep pogo in it.
That's why I was
That'll
going
get you more
inverted above
views.
Ryan.
You
No,
get
this
more
is for
pictures of
pictures.
pogo in it.
Did you forget you had your gear down there, Ryan?
I was on autopilot there.
I know, I seen
Yeah.
that. Seen your gear go up and you just kind of went, oh, gear back down again.
Still too fast.
Oh,
There
bye
we go.
Nathan.
Yeah, I kind of had to.
Bye Nathan.
I mean, you can pull off and like.
I mean,
yeah.
Nathan, if you had to, you could have put your gear up and just done a loop and then come back in.
Nah, I'm good.
But I do. But I do most of the
So
time.
we got a nice wee flyby in a second.
Yeah,
Because I was inverted.
Jack. Jack, I just feel like pop out this bedroom's lock my missile on you. Just for doing that.
You know that won't kill me.
Yeah, no.
Homing missiles suck.
Hang on a minute, yeah.
What's up?
Alright, I'm coming out land now.
Jack,
Right.
no offense, but you know how annoying you're being right now.
I know. That's the whole point.
Yeah,
That's a
right.
bus coming your way. Hold up, there's a banana bus.
Where? Banana bus, where?
Banana bus coming down the road. You see it, Ryan?
Mm-hmm.
I think we found
And
a
this
mode
is
of
the best way
transportation.
to get out, yeah.
Yep, I think we found our transportation off-site here.
Where's this banana bus?
Beat it,
These
mate.
monkeys running about. Oh, there.
I can't snipe them
Banana
out of
bus.
it because I've got E-rounds.
Stop chasing the car, sir. Ouch.
Yeah, so remember I was talking about the Bernie bit in the back of the plane, Nathan? I just demonstrated it
Yeah.
there at
See if
Fallon.
that rear door works. See how you've got the door in the...
See?
See if
It's
that
not very...
Wait, give us a minute. I'll go test it.
So that's just the... Alright, I'll go park this up here.
Get in.
I swear to God, Jack, see if you keep
Ah.
it with your jet.
She keeps trying to throw me to the front.
And then
Jack,
we shall...
Jack,
close
I'll
the
do it, I
door.
swear to God.
Unless you try
Jack, I'll
getting
do it.
2 people in at once.
Hi, Jack, how are
That
you?
might work.
Burn the boat. I was at the back. I did
Wait,
back seat.
the two you try and get in.
Oh,
Wait,
fine.
no,
I was
no,
gonna say,
jump
like,
out,
at the
Fallon,
same
jump
time.
out, Fallon, and I'll try to get in at the same time, right? Ready?
Right, press like
3,
triangle right
2,
at the same
1,
time.
go. Oh, no,
Nah,
Ah.
it just froze you.
Nah.
Ah.
takes
It
you
was
through
worth
that
a
door.
try.
Yep, that
Oh,
was.
I want to take in the
Oh, well.
back.
Ryan just acting like your normal bus driver.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, someone gets on bus. I will just drive.
Hey guys, I'm not sure. I'm not sure a bus driver's meant to be on NVG, but okay.
No, that's
Whatever.
better because he can see at night now, so he can drive even better, in theory.
Ryan, it was a joke.
Are
No,
you-
Jack,
are
it
you
was a joke.
trying
I didn't,
to-
need, I didn't need it to be explained. It was a
Are
joke.
you trying to state that Ryan's bad at driving, Jack? Is that what
Yeah.
you're trying to say?
Is that what you're trying to say, Jack? Huh? He's a bad driver.
You'll never know.
Ryan, you're not
Oh, wait,
taking this level
how
of
do you-
disrespect.
So you can't do that.
Hmm.
I was gonna try and see if I could figure out a way to put the link to my channel on, so we could actually go, oh, click this link and you can see the training, but I don't know how you do that, so
Right,
we'll just put it in the
Guys, I'm
Discord.
gonna watch Kung Fu
So-
Rainbow Laser Force. Give me 2 seconds.
Right, so that was quite successful. We've done... Nathan's now done his basic, so we can get that ticked off when you send in the info stuff, so we can fill out a wee thing about you. Just tell us when you get new aircraft, etc., so we can keep up to date with that.
Well, to
You've
be
done your
fair, the only-
G2.
Oh wait, Jack. Mind you
Uh,
to put in that I've not got a B11.
Yeah, you've got
Remember I did
B11,
that
and
on
you add that
Bedroom
on the list.
Laser.
So you've done your basic. You've both done bit of wing form flying now, which is good. So you're good at that. Yeah. So quite successful. Everybody's accomplished everything, and all we need to do now next time is just a wee bit more wing flying, and then we could probably start doing a wee bit more turns. That's probably what the next one we'll focus on is do a couple lengths of the map, with Gear Up. We'll work up to that point, and then we'll try and just get you used to it, and then we'll start working on more independent stuff like synchro, etc. And we'll just kind of go into that. So, aye, we'll wait till we get to the casino, and yeah, we'll go chill for the rest of the night. Go into the penthouse and relax. Seeing
Do
as
we have to do any more flight?
no, that's us done. Flight for the night. That's training.
Yes.
Training
Nathan,
we're done.
finished.
Nathan,
So
we're at the nightmare. We're out.
I mean,
You're not-
that was
well,
fine.
it wasn't that bad. See, Nathan's saying it was fine. It's not that bad. You get
just
used to
being
the work.
positive.
Like every time, like the next training session will be form flying again, unless we
Right.
get
Jack,
another one deciding to join. We'll probably try next time to do the dual perspective stream. Does that sound good, Ryan? If your internet's alive, we'll do the dual perspective stream, and that should go quite well. What you saying, Nathan? How'd you say my name?
see for the Discord name and hashtags, is that just the phone numbers you're wanting?
Yeah, it's literally just your Discord name. So if you go into your Discord, it'll have your name with
I
a
know, I
hashtag.
got it up,
'Cause
it's fine.
that was something I found out when I was trying to fight. I was trying to add something in Discord. I found out you can't get them with the hashtags. So if you've got somebody who we're telling to message you, we could just kind of go, right, this is their name, so we can find you and add you. Because we realised that issue.
Define the experience that I can put.
Have you done form flying stuff before? Like, have you
No,
done any of it?
never.
No, just put no then. Simple as that. Nice, easy answer.
Well, I mean, I could
Uh,
say yes because I've gotten a touch of it now.
Aye, well, this was just
Important
whenever. Just put no
Important
for experience. And
Important
have you been kicked from any crews in the past that do stuff similar to what we do?
No. Any
No.
other additional information we should know about you?
That's like how often. Oh no, we've asked.
I'm going to
Pro-
retire
that's
from
just like-
SEO
Pro
just
PvP.
because I'm going
There we
to
go.
do something real quick.
Yeah, that's just like anything like. I don't know. You for some reason are blind or something like that. Like, I don't know. You're playing GTA with Braille. Like,
Just in case.
don't know how that would work, but like just anything like that, or like if you won't be on certain days or something like that, or if you're
I know,
working
to-
or something like that, and you know you won't be on, just kind
We
of
need like an AV
give
med
us a
form
heads up.
for GTA.
Yeah, an AV med form to go flying. Aye. If you want to make one, fire in, but I'm not wasting my time doing that. So
Ryan, how
yeah,
was your
it's
flight
just
Discord,
that.
by the way?
Me and Ryan
What?
will go in and chop and take
How
the
was your,
information we need anyway. So
GVS.
I'm
VGS,
still,
that's what you go.
going up there.
Nice.
if
We will
they-
just take whatever information you gave me, we'll fill out our stuff. So you don't need to worry about all the G2, G1 training and all that. That's just me and Ryan's
Because
issue.
at the VGS they have training called G1, G2, and that's you're trained to be like
Is that the same as what we do then?
instructor.
So that's similar to what
Yeah,
we're doing, except
basically
as
it's
instructor
like-
instead of pilot.
Qualified pilots,
Yeah.
and then G1's, G2's like the first to like the instructor ranks.
Yeah.
Because G2 by the end of it you're able to go solo by yourself.
Well, technically then ours is similar then, because G1 you're flying with the instructor, and in G2 you're flying solo doing formation stuff.
Who's in the penthouse? If so, can you invite me? I'll tell you first.
So, yeah, we are basically like they actually do it in real life.
Dun 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 dun
Right.
dun. Yeah, there you
Cool.
go, Jack.
I'll also put on
I'll go fill that in. So,
aviators on my transport pilot outfit.
there we go. Brilliant.
Make
So,
sure you put the last
That's
bit of
everything all
information in.
done. Oh no, what is
It
this?
takes them off. I've just realised that as I go to change those, it takes it off.
Professional Mark 1 oppressor pilot. Remember that little thing we ended up doing?
Oh, yeah, true,
Yeah.
true that. I done it so much better than you. It's even funny.
No, I couldn't figure out how the Mark 1 works, seeing as I've not flown it since I got it 2 years ago. Right.
Yeah,
I
there you go,
think
that's
that
that
concludes the stream quite well. Hey Fallon, guess how long it took?
How long?
An hour, 40 minutes.